tutorial will show you how to create a motion tween in Flash CS 5.5. First thing we want to do is choose a layer or create a layer to create our motion tween on. So I'm going to the bottom left-hand corner of my screen, click on New Layer, and then I'm going to name that new layer Motion Tween. The next thing I need to do is have an object that I'm going to animate. So I can either choose to create an image using my drawing tools or my shape tools, or I could import a picture in from my file. So I'm going to go ahead and import a picture. So I'm going to go to File, Import, to Stage, and I'm going to choose this flower picture here and click Open. Okay. I have that picture over here in my library, so I'm going to go ahead and I have it on my stage. I'm going to go ahead and resize this because it's too large for my stage by going to the third tool down, which is Free Transform, and then going to the corner and dragging to make it smaller, and just continue that process until I get the size that I want. Okay, the next step is to create a movie clip or symbol. To do that, I'm going to click on my picture, and I'm going to press my F8 key to convert it to a movie clip. Okay, also named as a symbol. So out of the symbols, there are three different types. There's movie clip, button, and graphic. We're going to stick to movie clips for right now. We also have a registration point, which is generally the point around which the object can rotate. So I'm going to leave that in the center. I'm going to name this flower, and I'm going to choose OK. Oh, I already have flower, so I'm going to choose flower 2 and click OK. I'm now ready to add my motion tween onto this symbol. So I'm going to go ahead, make sure it's selected, and I'm going to go up to Insert, Motion Tween. I now have a blue area on my timeline, and I want to make sure that my pink playhead is at the end of the timeline towards the right-hand side rather than on frame 1. If it's on frame 1, it's just going to change the beginning location. It is not going to create a motion tween. Okay. I'm going to take the pink playhead out to the end of this area, out to frame 25, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the symbol and drag it across the screen to another location. You're going to see the motion path indicated by this dotted line. And now I can test this motion tween by pressing Control and Enter and testing. Okay, I can make adjustments to the motion tween by going up to my selection tool, which is the very top tool, going to the edge of that motion path and dragging it. You can arch it in many different ways. So I'll choose something simple. Test this again. Okay. I can then add on to my motion tween by going out further in my timeline, right-clicking, and choosing Insert Frame. Okay, this now extends the timeline out, and I can add additional movements onto my shape tween. I can also go at any point in between these keyframes, grab onto my symbol and move it, and that will add additional keyframes in my timeline. And you can test that out. Remember, the fewer numbers of frames in between key points and the further the distance is that the object actually moves, the faster the object will go. The slower it will go depends on more frames, so more time in between keyframes, and the distance it's traveling. Okay, so this is going to be much slower. That is the end of your tutorial on basic motion tweens.